I was an owner op. So I don't even have to ask. I know the trucking industry is trash right now. I know the trucking industry is messed up right now. Now, I know it's a lot of operators out there that they always dream of getting their own truck. I've been there. You know what I'm saying? I know it's a lot of owner operators out there that's barely making it. Because the diesel price is just outrageous. Right? I know it's a lot of operators out there that's going to keep on pushing, keep on. Shout out to everybody that paid their equipment off. Shout out to everybody that owned their equipment. That is so important in the industry. Right? It's going to be so much companies that's going to fold. It's going to be a lot of companies that's not going to make it. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. The trucking industry, the way the diesel price is right now, it's garbage right now. It's trash. But you can make it. You can make it in food service. And I'm not talking about all local trucking job, because there's a lot of local jobs that just don't want to pay. You know what I'm saying? I'm not talking about any other industry right now. I'm just talking about something that I know. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about something that people show me their paychecks. I'm talking about something that people came into and it changed their life monetarily. I'm talking about an owner operator the other day. He parked his truck and he went to work for US Food. I'm talking about me, a former owner operator. I parked my truck and I worked for US Food once upon a time. And to the point where I even end up selling my truck. Or let me stop lying. I didn't sell my truck. My truck got stolen. And of course, I got the money back because I had good insurance. But that don't matter. The fact of the matter is, if you're out there drowning, you can make it in food service. There's a lot of companies hiring right now. And most of these companies, they're paying good. And right now, down here, especially in South Florida, while it's slowed down a little bit, it's not too slow, but it's slowed down a little bit. It's the best time to get in food service is when it's slow. You know what I mean? Not just owner operators. I know there's a lot of guys out there that's driving for owner operators. There's a lot of guys out there that's driving for small companies, small fleet, that's having you sitting for days because of the diesel prices. There's a lot of companies, they gotta do things differently because of the diesel prices. There's a lot of companies, they probably have to pay you differently because of the diesel prices. There's a lot of guys that are driving for owner operators. Maybe your paycheck's gonna be late because of that diesel prices. You can still make it in food service. And I know this because this is what I do every day. I see the prices out there right now. If you listen to this video and you're an owner operator, even a company driver, let me know where you at. What's the current prices for diesel prices right now? Some states it's $6. Like, that's ridiculous. How you expect an owner-operator to survive? How you expect an owner-operator to take care of their family with that type of prices right there? Why you have the crooked brokers? They ain't going nowhere. They're still out here. They're not going nowhere. Why you have the crooked brokers trying to rob you on the back end? Like, it's like it's a lose-lose situation. Only the strong gonna survive this one. Only most of the guys that have their equipment paid off gonna survive this one. You know, all the guys that's paying truck payments for $2,000 a month, $3,000 a month. I can just imagine what they're going through right now. Cause it ain't easy. I know it ain't. You know what I mean? Like, you can fool anybody, but you can't fool me. I know it ain't. You know what I mean? Trucking industry is trash, man. I'm glad I don't own a truck right now. I'm so glad. I talk to owner-operators like on a weekly basis. I got a lot of friends that are owner-operators. And don't get me wrong, not everybody is doing bad. Some of them is still doing good. Some of them have learned how to get their own customers, their direct shippers, and some of them is surviving through this mess. You know what I'm saying? Talking about company. There go the company that got me started. Swift Transportation right there. That's where it all started for me. Now, big companies like those, they got the money to survive all this mess. But I feel bad for some of these small companies, yo. They're gonna need some type of bailout. They are. You know what I'm saying? Yo, to anybody that's over the road right now that's struggling, you can still make it in food service. You can still make it in local food service. Now, I know it's not for everybody. I know everybody cannot do this. And I know it's not as easy as I make it sound sometimes. Sometimes I make it seem so easy. But it's not rocket science. It's not rocket science. So much companies out here, yo. Like the company that I work for Cheney Brothers down here in South Florida. I know it's a lot of over-the-road cats from South Florida, because one thing about South Florida, you get a CDL, it's not too much local jobs. You got to hit the road. So a lot of cats over the road right now. There's a lot of owner-operators from South Florida right now. You got Cheney Brothers, you got US Food, you got Cisco, you got McLean, you got Sigma, you got PFG, you got GFS, you got so much companies, yo. It's too much to name right now. Like, one thing, when it comes to food, that's one thing that's always going to be in demand. Food and fuel. It's another industry you can look at. Fuel. Give it a shot, y'all. You won't regret it. The trucking industry is trash right now, but you can make it in local food service.